Just got to end that bit where I pretend like I'm talking to people who can respond to me in real time. You know,
I feel like it's like the phone call thing, though. It's like they say people can tell if you're smiling over the phone. So it's like, but we are talking to the people, though. That's the thing as well.
You think so? I guess.
I feel like.
But we have a lot of stream delay, and they get to respond to us in the comment section. So
exactly.
yeah, maybe we keep it going.
Like, hey, they can answer every question. Somebody answer every question.
Please.
Be like, hey, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
But put a timestamp. You have to put a timestamp to every single thing you're responding to, so I know.
Yes.
Because we could talk about like we could do a bit about like hate crimes or something, like working toward bigger and better hate crimes, and they could be like, I'm doing good on my objective, I'm doing well, but I won't know. I could think they're responding to the top of the show.
True. Yep. Right.
Like, I joined a club. We have tiki torches. I'm doing well.
Son, oh my gosh. I feel like I might have told you this before, but when the movie Sorry to Bother You came out, I made one of my friends drive me to Winston-Salem, North Carolina to see it because it was playing in all theaters. And I ended up seeing it in theaters 3 times at 3 different theaters. But anyway, we stopped at a Walmart, and that right in the front, fucking tiki torches. I'm like, yo. And then we went to the Golden Corral. I see one picture of black people, and these motherfuckers is eating chicken.
At Walmart and Golden Corral? Those are supposed to be like black safe havens, I thought. Right?
I don't know, bruh.
In the same parking lot, too?
It was literally right across the street from each other.
That's like the race DMZ, the Walmart Golden Corral parking lot. It's like white flags waving. Like, please don't shoot. I'm supposed to be safe here.
Walmart's mad friendly with the police.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, they do sell a lot of people out. Those are my favorite Reddit videos.
Oh my god, they wait till you get that grand larceny.
Yes, they do. Mm-hmm. And we have someone who is waiting for something else, which is to be brought in. Somebody who's been waiting patiently in the background. A guest, a real guest, not a family member or a cop-out like we've been having. This is a real person with a real life and a real day job that I'm sure wants to get this over with. So let's finally bring them in. I'm really excited to have him in here. Really, really funny guy. Marco Trinidad is with us. Marco, everybody.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
There we go. That's our one sound effect, Marco. We don't have any other sounds.
I dig it.
Just a little light clapping, courtesy of Discord. I always tell people, I always like oversell this. I say, oh yeah, we have sound effects. We have a bit where you can get up in front of a curtain and do a set or try a couple jokes out, and we'll have like fake laughter and shit for you. And then I don't have any of that. So you're welcome to get up there. And we've had people, Fabio, Ramo, Trey Solo, they got up there and did some jokes to no noise, nothing.
I was about to say I would like you guys to go heavy on the laughter.
Yeah that would help. So.
It doesn't have to be genuine, you know.
Yeah, I'm a great fake laugher.
Oh man, you were laughing at some of my jokes too.
Oh, but that was real. I want to make that was 100%. When we're out there in the trenches. Yeah, we're coming from an open mic from Brandon Moore's Last Laugh at Tackett's Mill. Shout out to Brandon. He came and did the podcast too. That episode didn't come out because I lost all the footage, sadly.
Oof.
Yeah, it like my streaming software shit the bed, and I felt especially bad because he had told me before, and he told me this really endearing story about how he shot his special.
Yeah,
at the Comedy Loft. This isn't funny. I should be laughing. It's just funny in hindsight, given what happened to the podcast. Because he tells me this story. I'll clip this and send it to him. He'll laugh. About how he tried to shoot a special. He hired people, a film crew, to come in and do it. It seemed totally above board, like they had their shit going on, like it was going to work. It was one camera, they made it seem like it was gonna be multi-camera. It was one camera,
Yeah.
low quality,
Oh.
bad video quality, like okay sound quality, and he spent like an insane amount of money on it, and then he couldn't get that back. And he made a big point.
He got bamboozled.
Yeah, he made a point about it being that he got basically scammed into paying these people for like a shitty product that he could have done himself.
Ah, that's right.
It'd be like if I turn up with one of these camcorders that we have you on. It looks great because this is a ramshackle operation that I'm doing on my own dime. That's why it looks the way it does. But if you're gonna pay the film crew to do some shit, then they better do the damn thing.
Yeah, of course.
And so he felt like he'd been cheated, and I go, oh no, here, totally. I the equipment's not the best, but I'm doing this for free. I'd love to have you on. And if you ever need me to record something like that for you, I have multiple cameras, and I'll do it for free too. So you'll get almost the same product that you got when you paid for it, but at least it'll be free, and there will be multiple cameras.
Yeah.
He goes, oh shoot, man, thank you for the offer. And then we get him in here, we record for like almost 2 hours, and afterwards I'm sweating beads. I'm like fucking freaking out because I realized that my software had frozen at some point.
No.
I could see us moving, I could see like the video display, but nothing was being captured, and I noticed that at the very end. I was so terrified, and sure enough, when he left the next day, I messaged him. I was like, hey man, none of that was captured. We got like maybe the first 12 minutes, and that's it. And I felt so bad that he like wasted all that time and told me the story about a recording gone wrong. And then like I was like, oh, he's probably having flashbacks and shit. At least he didn't pay anything. We sent him away with some goodies or whatever, so he felt like he got something out of it at least.
Nice. You brought him in just to like dunk on him again for no reason.
Oh my fucking god, I'm so mortified. But we got to get you back in here, Brandon Moore, everybody. He's great. Check him out. Funny dude, amazing guy. One half of Broken Mike Comedy in DC. Go check him and Mike B out all over the place. But we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about you, Marco.
All right. Yeah,
how you been? What you been up to?
Not too bad. Just pretending to be an adult a lot of the times, and doing mics when I get the chance. And I've been having fun. So yeah.
How long you been doing comedy now?
I'll be a year next week. So,
a year? Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So we started at like the same time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I started last February, so pretty much the same exact time. That's wild. Well, awesome. Yeah, you seem like you have a ton more experience than just a year. I feel like for me it shows. Like I'm still kind of finding my footing. But you're really smooth. You have a great style, a great delivery.
I appreciate that, but no, I think I like every time I've seen you around, you've been like pretty professional. I like the way you set yourself up. Like last Wednesday, that was fun. Like you had signing sheets, you had the blazer on. I was like, this guy knows what he's doing,
Well, the stuff I run, I try to look official, or like I know what I'm doing, so that people come out to it. That's really I just want people to show up. If they see me like how I look day to day in my like civilian life, then no one's going to show out for that. They're going to be like, who the fuck let this homeless person in here?
I was about to say, they don't think he's trying to scam you out of money.
Exactly. And I don't want to send that message. I want to be, hey, come on in. This is safe. There's no fentanyl involved. This is safe. I promise. This is above board.
No, but it was fun. I think my favorite part, like, because again, I see you and it's all professional, like, and I think it was like during Xavier's set, like, all I see is you, like when we were giving feedback, you had the blazer on. You're like, I like the part where you called your mom a bitch. You should really lean into that.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, every Wednesday now, I run an open mic at a venue called Aurora Market in Columbia Heights in DC. Every Wednesday is its I don't know what that noise was. It was oriented around giving feedback to people doing new material. So you get up there, you do some jokes that you might not otherwise do at a place that you're afraid of embarrassing yourself or looking bad or looking like you're not funny. You come to this lounge in the basement of like a bodega. It's a nice spot. I'm underselling it, but it is unorthodox. But you get in there, It's mainly comics in there, and you just test out the stuff that you want to work on it in its very early stages. And that's kind of what I framed it as. And I'm taking all the credit. It was Rolla Z who came up with the idea and had me head it up. She didn't want to run anything, but she said, hey, I can get you in touch with this venue. And if you could do this for me, it'd be great, because I live right around the corner. So she did that as a service to everybody and herself and me. And it's worked out so far. I'm glad.
Oh, yeah. I can attest. Well. It's a fun time.
Well, good. How'd you feel about it? The feedback you got, did you take any of that? I don't know what anyone said about any of the stuff you do.
It was cool. Honestly, I don't know. I think I took some feedback, but more than anything is just being able to work stuff out and not
and that's right,
yelling in your head, you're blowing it.
So that's I do that all the time, but I tell other people, don't worry about it. I should take my own advice. But if you do bad at this one on Wednesdays, the one I'm doing, like that, take that as like a badge of honor. That's what it's for. You came out to test some stuff that you knew full well might not go so well, because it's fresh, it's brand new. So that's what it's just supposed to be, a safe space for those types of jokes. And then I put a disclaimer somewhere. I said that does not mean just get full on racist or sexist. Don't be fucking violent. Yeah. That's not what it's for. I'll kick you the fuck out if that's what it turns into. Myself, I'll get you out of there. But
random question.
Yeah.
How do you do with compliments?
How do I do with compliments? Yeah. I thank people for compliments. Yeah. In my head later, I don't necessarily internalize them the way people want me to. I feel like
you just kind of like.
I do take it genuinely though. I go, oh wow, they thought that was good. I didn't think it was good, but they did. Hey, I must be doing something right. But I still find a way to flog myself, I think. What about you?
I don't know. I've come to realize it's a skill to be able to take a compliment, because I get uncomfortable every time. Like that first section where you were complimenting my style, or thank you, but I was just like, I get uncomfortable. I don't know why. I kind of stopped getting uncomfortable at a certain point. I think just at like the halfway year mark, so like 6+ months in, I just started realizing, okay, I'm out here with these people. We're all, these are all late nights at these bars for free, spending money, not really getting shit else out of this, but improving my joke. So if somebody says I'm improving, I'm just going to take that at face value. Like, thank you so much for noticing, because I'm out here right with you. If you notice, something's going right. So, and I might not always think that when I leave the stage. So if I hear it from someone, I do genuinely think it's nice. Right. I know what you're saying, though. To be put on the spot is a different thing. Yeah. So like the Wednesday thing, when you're up there still after your set and you're getting feedback and compliments and stuff, that can be a little off-putting. I can see that happening. Thankfully, I didn't do any jokes that Wednesday. Nobody got the opportunity to compliment me. And Lorenzo, where are you based out of? Where are you?
I'm in Salisbury, Maryland.
Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah, he's way out in the Maryland sticks.
I'm out here, but I got this side of the area covered. I mean, mainly I'm at one venue, but
and it's coming up too. If you ever find yourself out that way, definitely check out Dream Big Venues in Del Mar, Delaware. It's right on the border between Delaware and Maryland. It's this little town. It's kind of like downtown Fredericksburg, if you imagine that. Just like a fifth or sixth of that size. It's like nothing to.
It's tiny.
Not a lot to see, but there's a great club that's just turning into a real comedy venue. That they're having a lot of showcases there. Davine Kerr was just there. Davine? Yeah. She just did a showcase there. I'm trying to think of anyone else I know, because it's a totally different ecosystem in Maryland and in Delaware. As soon as you get to another state, you start seeing, oh my God, there's just as many people out here doing it in this little small area or in this little county.
It's all like little microcosms.
Exactly.
That just do it. It's kind of neat.
I've met so many Delaware comics recently we get a lot of people from Baltimore, and I feel like that's thing. Like Virginia's got its own little thing, and DC's got its own little thing. Baltimore's got its own little thing. Down here's got its own little thing. Like they're entirely different entities, but they also like the food touches, you know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, there's some crossover. There's people who tour, people who are usually retired and have money through their pensions, and then there's people who are insane, out of their minds, trying to do it on minimum wage or I don't know how. Yeah,
it's a real hodgepodge. You get all sorts of folks, and none of these people are vetted, you know. So like, you get what you get. Yeah,
you get what you get, and really, it's just, and that makes it even more terrifying, maybe exciting is the word, just that it's really it's a coin toss. This person could know what they're doing, or they could just be blatantly wasting their money and time and travel expenses doing a thing that they don't have any business doing.
And it's hard to see it because I feel like everyone sees it but that person sometimes. But it's like, who am I to say? You know what I mean? Like,
that's the person who doesn't need any more compliments, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
They need the opposite. They need to be grounded.
Oh my God.
I'm not naming names. I'm not going to say anybody. And I really don't have anybody to point out. But those people are vagrants. Like, there'll be somebody who comes into your town to like drop through, or maybe they're on vacation with their family, and instead of spending time with their children and forming like a strong bond with them, they're out at an open mic at 9 p.m. at a bar somewhere. So those people, I don't have
Don't call me out like that.
Oh, please. No, you don't have kids.
I sure as hell don't. But if I did, that's what I would do.
Before the mic started tonight, I was sitting with Brandon and Marcus, one of the producers. He's a photographer.
Yep.
I think his photography business is called Zeus Media. So check out Zeus Media on Instagram. Marcus, Brandon and I were talking, and I don't know how he brought this up, but he goes, Brandon, if there was male birth control, would you take it? And Brandon was like, hell yeah, I would take that, because most of his jokes are about how he's a slut and how he's like sleeping with a different woman every night, and he's not trying to get anybody pregnant. So it felt like a natural and then Marcus turns to me and he goes, what about you? And I said, yeah, I'm getting a lot of guys pregnant, Marcus.
You've got like the ultimate birth control.
Yeah, exactly. In a way, yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's
I'm
nice.
immune from that affliction, pregnancy.
And it is an affliction. It's terrifying, dude.
You don't have to say that. Do you have kids?
I have a kid. Yeah.
You have a kid, so you don't have to. If you feel like you need to, go for it. But I wouldn't put you on the spot like that. Does your kid suck? I'll put you on the spot.
No, my kid's great. Okay, I like my kid.
So you like your kid? But kids in general.
Yeah, it is
having them.
You know, I love my kid, but it is a lot of work.
Yeah,
a lot of
I'm not ready for all
that. I thumbs down that kid thing. Once you said you had a kid, I did a thumbs down.
Oh, okay. You can't say you, but you did one of these. Yeah.
I just needed that to be known.
Thank you.
Oh, boy. How old is your son, daughter?
Son, he's 2.
2? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 29.
You're 29. Okay.
Yeah.
We played that game on stage. I for the first time I asked the audience how old they think I am, and somebody said 35. First was 35. Was the first.
Damn.
That was pretty mean.
That was crazy. And she seemed like a nice lady. Mature. Like she meant well. She was like 35. That's young. But 29. That's a good age to have.
You're a good 35 at least.
Do you feel like you're a good age to have kids or one child in this?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was a real tell of like what my mind was like when I got the news. You know, because. I don't know. I remember my girlfriend told me she was pregnant, and like my immediate reaction is like, "Oh, what am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna tell my parents?" And then I remembered I was like 27 and I have a job and my own place. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna raise them now." So
that's what's up. And you're ready to go with your own place, all that. I don't know if you recall when I brought you in here, I'm with my family. My family's asleep. Mom's across the hall. My brother, if I brought a child into this, I think I would die. I'd burst into smoke and disappear.
You'd have a solid guest every week.
Do you think so? I'd bring in Junior, get in here.
Just an infant.
He's my slave, yeah. I mean, you want to talk about content? Put him to work. No.
Shit.
But
Watch him grow.
gay or not, I don't think I would be ready for kids until like I was at least 30 something, until I was the age people think I am. I don't think I'm ready.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that with my boyfriend. He was like, do you want kids someday? And I was like, do we need to break up? Is that what I'm kidding? This is a weird conversation.
That's a good like pull cord on a relationship.
Right?
Yeah. That's scary.
If there was ever a red flag, but I was like, I can't get you pregnant, so I'm fine. It's not like he's going to spring an adoption on me. I think there's more legal paperwork that I have to be involved in.
Yeah.
But I thought about it. I was like, maybe I want someday, but no time soon. Oh my God, that would just be. I feel like that would be the end of me. I can't afford to live on my own now. I can't afford to just go anywhere or do anything. All the stuff I'm doing is free. Thank God I'm being paid for some of these shows now. It's like, oh my sweet Jesus. It's about time.
Yeah, that's definitely like an aspect that you have to like come to terms with. It's like, this isn't about you as much anymore, like, yeah.
And if I was going to be a dad, I don't want to be that dad who's on vacation, like splitting off, going to do shit for myself and not necessarily involving my family. I want to be devoted to that child and to their upbringing and to be a real fixture in their life, right?
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to divide my time. I feel like you want to be
you want to be the guy at the vacation.
Yeah. Fuck them kids. Fuck them all.
I'm glad you haven't had any that you know of. I'm glad that at least if you do have some, you're not in contact. That's probably for the best.
That's what matters. That's all that matters. Yeah.
That's all that matters.
You gotta give them Google numbers. I got like 17 Google numbers.
What does that mean? Like you're giving them a burner phone?
It's not your actual number.
Oh my God.
It'll ring your phone. Yeah.
You thought this out way too far in advance.
Just give him the number to Pizza Hut or something.
I tell him my name is Marco.
Dang it.
I give my kid another text-free number every month. It's a game I like to play chat roulette with my son. I tell him get on at 8 p.m.
You see your kid on the
search for our area.
Skip.
Shit, bro.
Hang up on your kid. I stream it too.
You're like, oh shit.
Will I find my long lost son? Illegal. Which of my 5 children? Oh shit, that's terrible. What was I saying though? Oh no, I wouldn't want to divide my attention between my children because I feel like all this shit and comedy is kind of like still baking in the oven, so to speak.
Yeah.
I'm not quite where I want to be with it all, so I want to like at least if I go the distance, if I become bigger somehow and I reach a point where I'm comfortable, then I would consider getting even like a pet or something that I could split my time with. But right now it's like it's work mode. I'm at my job during the day, and then I'm doing comedy and online bullshit like this at night. So I don't have any time to spare.
I feel that. I mean, that's partially like we talked about, like why I'm probably not going out tomorrow because I gotta like split my time.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's good.
I live or die by my calendar right now. I don't know about you, but everything is like it's in its own little pocket on my iPhone. That's all color coordinated, and like I can't see playtime with son. It's in there anywhere. So I don't know how you do. How do you have it worked out? Like what are you doing to?
Well, one, my girlfriend's very supportive. Shout out. She's pretty great about that.
Shout out.
And it's just kind of talking to each other, making see where she's at, see where I'm at. I mean, there've been times where she's like, stay home. I'm like, all right, yeah, no problem. And it's just that,
That's good. So you have to be able to communicate well with your partner.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I fall short of that every time. Even at work, just today, I said, yeah, I'm going to get that done. And then I left. before I got that done. And that's just how it went. And I didn't communicate that I didn't finish the project. So,
That's fine. Fuck them.
yeah, fine. Hey, exactly. Don't
That's
listen.
cool.
Please don't listen. I have a little like placard on. I have like a nice desk now. I went from a warehouse to a desk, and I have a little placard like with a nameplate and some business cards in there. And I have in it. No one grabs any.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's how I want it to stay. I don't want anyone at my job listening to this, finding out how truly bad of an employee I am.
Oh my god.
There's one lady at my job who's like got tabs on everybody in her vicinity. She's just keeping track of when you get in, when you leave. Is she my manager? No. Is she anyone's manager? No. Should she retire?
Yeah.
Should she get the fuck out of the bill? Yeah, maybe it's time to go. I'm not going to name any names, but holy shit, I hate that. And as somebody who doesn't really openly communicate well at all in any respect, I don't mean like communications like entertainment. No, I mean just like communicating my plans or what I'm trying to get done. This lady is the bane of my existence. It's like, will you just get off my back? Will you let me be a fucking loser piece of shit? Let me operate on my own pace.
Yeah, I got a coworker.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
How dare you interrupt?
Sorry.
Our guest?
Oh,
are you kidding me?
Oh, I thought you were telling me. I thought
I'm looking at him. I know it's confusing because I'm like talking to you and looking at the screen while I'm switching everything, but no, I'm talking to Lorenzo. How dare you?
Yeah, I'm just a glutton for punishment. I was like, he's talking about me.
Holy shit!
Please insult me.
I'm glad we have a table there. The lower extremities. But you're saying you have a coworker.
Oh yeah, I do got a coworker who I just feel like his whole like the only like socializing that he gets is here, so he just dumps everything. And if you're listening, Michael, I'm talking about you.
Oh shit!
Bleep that.
Hey, I wish we had technology. I wish
send
we
him the link when it posts.
Just send it right to him.
Shit,
Yeah.
To him.
No
On the work
no fucking do it on a computer, so then you can send them the timestamp right when you fucking
there we go.
Say it. Hell yeah.
I'm looking. We're at 27 minutes, so it's right around there. We'll give you a head start.
Yeah,
I don't know why phones can't do that, but computers can. So yeah, timestamp that shit. Send it to his ass.
Why phones can't timestamp like videos?
On YouTube, can they? Like
I think they can.
In the comments, yeah.
No. I mean, like, so when you send it to somebody, it starts like in the middle instead of from the start.
I think you can do that. I think so.
Maybe I just don't know how to do it, and I just be saying shit. That could be a possibility.
As far as like technological literacy is concerned, I know you see all this tech around me. I'm about as literate as this old woman who's on my shit every day is with a Dell laptop. You know, so but I think that's something you can do. I should know. In any case, I wish you would quit. I wish you would retire and quit. And
I feel that.
And that guy too. People who dump on you at work.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Is he talking about his kids and his family life? Or is this the racist guy?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I'm still talking about you. No.
Let's air it out.
Tell him, air that shit out, boy.
It's not that I don't think that he's like.
No.
I don't know.
He just doesn't have boundaries.
He just sucks. You know. I think that's what it is. A coworker of mine. He's dealing with like a real like big personal issue.
Oh.
And the entire time,
it should stay personal.
Like, yeah, it's gonna stay personal. But
I was
like,
about to say, tell us what it is.
No, I mean, but for him, it should stay. He shouldn't have shared it with anyone.
Oh yeah,
that's my mentality. Like, why are you?
That's fair.
Why
if
are you
it's
bringing
out
me into
there,
this?
you know, open season. You know,
yeah,
but
no, but still, you don't have to divulge anything here. But I'm just saying, for him, speaking to him directly, that's the kind of thing you don't share with your coworkers. Get some friends, get real friends, get a confidant, maybe. Like a friend of mine just reached out. He wants me to be a groomsman at his wedding. Have somebody like that you can actually talk to, that you don't have a working professional relationship with.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, his whole thing was like, he found out about this personal thing. He walked right to his desk. He's like, yeah, I knew somebody who did that, and his life was ruined. And it was just like, what are you doing, man? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, you're just kicking him while he's down. Like, get out of here. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, so he
I'm
found
not a
out.
fan.
He found something out about someone else.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
he just decided to like.
So he's just airing out other people's business.
Yeah, he's that guy. Yeah. Yeah.
Love that. He's a diva. Yeah.
A real diva. He's a real diva. He's 60 years old. He shouldn't be a diva.
And so I knew about this guy, or I knew to ask because this is a joke of yours. That
Yeah.
You have at least one coworker, and I assumed it was this guy that that just
It's just a
has
piece of
no boundaries. He just kind of makes off-color jokes. I wouldn't call it office humor. It's probably a step beyond that. What are some of the some of the jokes he's made at your expense?
Oh, I'll tell you some.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
please.
a good one.
Oh my God.
See, he what he does is he like goes over to my cubicle and just voices his shitty opinions, and he says it loud enough. I'm like, go away, 'cause people are gonna think that I feel that too, but I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
But he walked over to my cubicle once, and he's like, the Marine Corps had a study where they tried to like make co-ed, boot camp, freaking words are leaving me. And I wasn't, but they're mixing the boot camp battalions.
I know what you mean.
And they found that it's actually more efficient to do that. And they spent like millions of dollars on this study, and found those results, and they're like, "Fuck it, we're not doing that." And he starts talking to me about it, and he's like, "You also got to think about the gays."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, because the gays, they're gonna have competition now if you mix them." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
Get out of here!"
I think he was trying to tell you he's gay. I think that's.
I did hit him with the good one. I was like, "You seem to know a lot about this. I think I'm gonna start coming to you
Yeah.
for."
You're the expert on their afflictions. First, you try to make me an accomplice to this
Exactly.
unhinged theory, and then you out yourself. Sure, go for it, bud. Have at it. So, is your job Marine Corps adjacent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we could say that much.
Gotcha.
Yeah, supporting Marine Corps stuff.
Cool.
Basically, what I did while I was in, I do now, which
Gotcha.
is nice. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's convenient.
That is
Yeah, just
ideal.
stay in your
That's
job
real.
field. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. It's not bad.
A lot of people have to like kind of start over. I guess my dad's sort of the same. He was in the Navy, and he was payroll, and now he does like budgeting for Department of Defense.
Hell
So,
yeah. And that's good. I like to see that kind of stuff, because like people, like, you get like actual skills, when you go in and getting out, and then people don't really like capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some like dudes who like were really good at their job, and they get out and they're like,
And they let it languish.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is a shame when
Yep.
you've spent so much time working on a specialty, on a job specialty. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm kind of glad I didn't make it into the military. I'm not gonna lie.
oh, did you like try to join or something?
I went out for the Marine Corps, yeah, to play
hell yeah.
to play trumpet. So I would have been it was like the musicians enlistment program. And
Yeah, it's a coveted MOS. Yeah,
really? Okay, sure. If you say so.
people will fight over that one. Yeah.
Oh well, I
They
got
look like they're having fun.
an audition and made it through, and I went to boot camp, and I ended up getting dropped, so I didn't make it past Paris Island, but
Oh,
I
dang.
maybe
What month?
I didn't even do swim qual, so
Oh.
it was just like phase 1, if
Yeah.
that. So just before phase 2.
Yeah, that's just a weird time.
And I liked basic. I liked it. If I wasn't like totally out of shape and like in no condition to be there, then I would have made it through. But I look at where I am now. I'm like, I don't know if I ever would have pursued this if I went through with it for years though,
you would-
because
yeah.
that was 2017 when all that happened. 2017, 2018. So for 2 or 3 years I was like depressed as hell. I was like, oh, I'm such a fucking screw up. I couldn't even make it through that. Now what I'm just gonna work minimum wage until I find a better gig, or I'm gonna have to go to college, something. And I was just down in the dumps, and like I felt worthless. But then finding this and finding other outlets that I really, really enjoy, and doing this, I mean this in particular, this podcast was a big proponent of me kind of turning my outlook around I wouldn't have started any of this if I was on a base somewhere playing trumpet in gig bands
and just being sad.
And
Because you're sad a lot of the time.
Yeah, being sad in the military versus being sad.
That's one thing they don't tell you. You're gonna be sad like a lot of the time, and it's funny because like
sad together.
You're sad together.
You're sad together. They call it trauma bonding, but it is what it is. You make real good friends.
I'm watching Band of Brothers on HBO, the World War II docuseries about like the army. Oh my god, like the paratroopers.
Yeah.
And yeah, they look like they're sad, watching each other literally die and shit. Like that looks pretty depressing.
Yeah, but see, that's the other part, right? Is like I can't even say that. I went to Japan, and then I was sad in Japan, and then I went to Norway. I was sad in Norway, and yeah, I can't even say that I was like the cool kind of sad. I didn't really have good reason, but
you can't please this guy, bro.
Please, no. I get it though. I get it. When you feel isolated in an unknown area, or you feel stuck, right? Because when you sign that contract, you're in it for the long haul, unless some bad shit happens like it did with me. I got like the easy out, I guess you could call it that. At the time I felt like, again, I felt worthless, but in hindsight I'm like, it's probably for the best, at least as far as all these pursuits go.
Hell yeah.
So how long were you in Japan for? How long was that one?
I was in there for like 6 months, and this is where I felt bamboozled as well, because I joined later. I was like 21 when I joined.
Oh yeah, I was 17.
Yeah, and that's one thing that they don't tell you. Like, you're gonna be okay if you don't make it. You're gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Like, because they try to make it like, if you fail out of this, it's gonna be impossible to find a job.
Oh no, I was like totally red pilled. Fucking like I failed my country. I can't play trumpet for Donald Trump anymore.
I joined around 2016, and I remember it was more than anything because I just didn't know what I was doing with my life, and it got that bad where I was like, I think I'm gonna join the military. And I remember I picked the Marine Corps because they were like, because I'm from California, I grew up in California.
Okay.
They were like, oh yeah, if you join with us, we got so many bases here, so more than likely you're gonna be in California, probably not even go anywhere. And I was like, oh sweet. So I joined, and then I was in North Carolina for 4 years, and then as soon as I got there, they're like, you ready to go to Japan? And I was like, god damn it, all right.
So a lot of people sign up to go to Japan, to go to Okinawa or wherever the fuck. You didn't even have that in mind. They just kind of stuck you there. They put you where they put you. I didn't. That's like crazy. I didn't even want to do anything cool. Like, I remember going in there, and they're like, they do the whole like, oh yeah, you can blow stuff up and do all that. I just want a job. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be employed for a while. I think that's where you messed up. Yeah. Right. Not, on all seriousness, like if you kind of demand a job specialty or whatever, then you can negotiate. Am I wrong or right? Then you can. No, you're right. You can kind of negotiate with them. I'm going to have to end up here to do this specific thing, right? Yeah. But that also depends on your ASVAB score and all that.
Oh, I did. Too. Yeah, I did all right. I did all right.
You did well enough. So yeah. Yep. For those of you listening, if you're going to enlist,
no algebra.
No algebra.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it's basic high school shit for real. Like, if you gotta know it to graduate high school, and you should be good, honestly.
But even still, like, no matter your score, if you know where you want to end up, look for jobs that certain bases are depending on at that moment, where there are openings, so to speak.
Yeah, it all depends. I mean,
and it's timing too. A lot of it. Yeah,
because the original job that I wanted Intel, because I heard people make a lot of money doing that. Excuse me, that's so unprofessional.
No, you're good. Just take a shit in the mic if you want to, for all I care.
All right, hell yeah.
I was saying Carlton Morrell thought this was a snuff film studio, so I mean, I guess we just do everything here.
And I can attest to that.
Oh my
god. But yeah, man, I don't know. It was fun, and honestly, like, it wasn't even in my head to join when I first went. The person I was with at the time, she was like pretty gung-ho about joining. She was like, I think I want to join. I was like, that's a pretty big like commitment. And I was like, if I'm out of shape now, like I was I was downing a whole large pizza to myself, you know.
That's me
at the
right
time,
now.
Yeah. Like I brought it to like my friend's house to like share, and then I just wound up like eating the whole thing
in the car. Oh, they didn't have pizza.
Yeah,
We're out. Domino's was out. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, so I went.
Smell
to
me. Don't inspect me too closely. There aren't garlic flakes on my chin.
You get violent.
That was me though, and you're saying people were fighting over this this job, being a musician or whatever.
Oh yeah.
In 2017 there were scarcities, so they were like, we need players now. I guess turnover was big or something, where they were just dropping like flies, these trumpet players and all different instrument groups. So they snatched me up. Recruiters got with me in high school, you know, just like came into the band room. This guy, I'll never forget, this fucking recruiter comes into the band room and he was like, yeah, we have all kinds of instrument openings. If you know any of your friends play tuba or string bass. He said string bass. He was just this real tall, lanky fucking like piece of shit. Like, just truly, where like he's like trying to like smooth talk everybody, but he said string bass. I'll never forget. Like I'm just imagining a big giant fish, or like one of those talking fish things on the wall, but like an instrument. But no,
the goddamn McDonald's commercials.
Yeah, like the McDonald's commercial. I'm glad we got that one out.
You got the Marine Corps rockabilly band.
But man, so you just wanted a job.
I was just trying to work.
And it was you and a friend. Was the friend?
No, it was an ex of mine.
Oh,
she was. You know, she was pretty gung-ho about it. She had a friend who joined, and they hung out one night, and she liked where she was at. So she came back, and she was like, I'm going to join, like, tomorrow. And I was like, that's a big responsibility. That's a big choice to make.
It's a big impulse, yeah.
Yeah, so I went with her to the recruiter's office, and I'm going to bash her a little bit, but because I was sitting there in the lobby. I'm just here to, like, it's late. I'm bashing everybody.
We can remove one thing from this episode, so I hope you're writing down what you want taken out.
That's fine.
I told who was on. Yeah, your dad was on when he was talking. He was like, I can't talk about that.
Oh, the biker,
yeah, the biker. I was like, well, I don't know if you know this, sir, but nobody watches this show, so I think you're safe to talk shit about your bike club. But so, okay, you go ahead, Basher.
Oh yeah, so we get there, and I'm sitting there, like, you know, flipping through the magazines. She takes her ASVAB, or test ASVAB, and she gets her results back, and she got an 8.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. She got an 8.
What is that?
It's like out of 100, I think.
So did she ride with you?
Yeah, she did. And then,
okay, I don't want her on the road for one. And then she took the short bus home. I hope there was one parked outside for her. And 8. That's crazy.
He said that. But anyway, no, but then they look over to me and they're like, hey, you want to take this test? And I was like,
yeah,
fuck it, I haven't been to school for a couple of years, but yeah. And I did all right. And then they started pushing the package on me. And even then I was like, I'm good. And then I got a call from my job and they're like, yeah, we're not going to have work for you for like 2 months. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm going back. But yeah, it was all right. It was definitely a choice.
It's a choice. How long were you in? I
just did the 4 years.
4-year contract.
4 years and out. Yeah. I actually this February I'm like out. Like,
okay.
You do 4 years active and then 4 years like inactive,
reserves, whatever.
So you're just watching like world news happen. You're like, you guys better chill, dude.
Calm the fuck down, Ukraine, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely lost some sleep when that happened.
Yeah, like tell the IDF to fucking chill over there. Israel, we're not.
Yeah, you know what, Israel, if you're watching, chill the fuck out. Yeah. All right, look, and I know you're watching.
Oh fuck, I'm not even gonna go there.
I think that's fair to say. I don't think it's controversial to say chill out, guys.
Just calm down.
Just settle down. You know,
I have friends on both sides of the aisle. I don't like to. It's so weird. Like I do feel like a pussy a lot, like looking at people take a hard stance one way or the other on this Israel-Palestine conflict. But I'm like, man, I can't, I don't have a dog in the fight. You know what I mean? It's like, personally, if you want to go there,
No, we're good. I think.
please take the reins. We'll play the little applause sound at points.
All right.
And back you up. But other than that, I'm kind of just
Not cool.
Not cool.
Not cool, guys.
Benjamin, calm down. Just stick with the space lasers. Can you guys just have those?
Just focus on the weather.
Yeah, the weather. Exactly.
Yeah,
it was a simpler time.
Yeah.
We used to just conspire about shit that you were doing, but
Yeah. Kanye, like, why are you validating it?
yeah.
I feel like he got the script early. He's like,
He did.
they're gonna do what? You know?
He got like the future. Like somebody teleported, like the Flash came to him in a vision or some shit, or like the Terminator thing, and told him they've got space lasers and they're changing the weather in 2064. But he missed that part when it's like 40 years later. No, Kanye, we're on the chapter where they're just bombing buildings and killing families.
Which, not cool, dude. Chill
Not
the
cool.
fuck out.
Not cool. Not quite sci-fi tech.
Like, I'm not trying to be controversial, but I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't kill people.
Hey, sue me.
That might be a hot take, but
Not okay.
not cool, dude.
Not cool. Not cool. I actually had I had a joke that I did like the day after this happened that it went pretty well. I was surprised at the reception because it's like a serious topic. But
Oh no.
the day before the what was the big attack when they crossed the border? What is it? October 7th?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
The day before the October 7th attack, I was at my dad's place, and he had a friend over, and they were talking. I was talking to his friend Michael. I go, "Hey, what you been up to?" And he's like, "Oh, I just went paragliding." And I go, "No way." And he's a black guy. I was like, "What business do you have paragliding? You weren't scared? Like your mom didn't, teach you, right? Like you don't have any business paragliding? That's some white people shit." I mean,
Yeah.
I'm surprised I am having to tell you this. You're a grown-ass man. And he's like, "No, I had fun." And he showed us pictures. And then a day later, I'm on Reddit or whatever, seeing footage of people like on air bikes paragliding over this border. I swear, it's one day later.
Like, hey, I know something about that.
And so I did a joke the next day that I had been working on since that conversation. I did a joke about white people shit versus black people shit. Some that was the setup, and I bring up this guy going paragliding, and I go, "No way, that was you who flew over the Israeli border and attacked." That's awesome, Michael. Good for you. Taking up a good cause.
A way to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, but people actually took it well. I was really shocked. I thought I was gonna get hung for that, but and then I told him that later. He like blushed. He was like, "Oh fuck."
He's like, "Oh shucks,
bad timing." I could have picked any other hobby, tourist activity. We got Lorenzo Cam here. His eyes are closed, folks. His eyes.
My eyes are open.
It's 12:10 in the morning.
They're very low, but they're open.
As long as we're flaming people, no one's exempt. You're right on the spot.
Oh shit! No,
Now,
safe.
No, the eyes have always been open.
They've always been open.
Probably
Okay.
They're the most open eyes ever. Probably the most open ever eyes.
He's woke.
He's woke.
I'm woke.
Are you
as
doing a
fuck.
Trump impression?
I was trying.
You were trying. Okay. You didn't see the hands. He did this, but that's like butterfly hands.
I thought you were doing Wu-Tang. Or
Probably the most ever woke
There we
eyes
go.
ever.
Yeah, that's more
very
Trump.
open eyes. probably the most eyes that have been ever opened.
Do you do any impressions, Marco?
I did have a Schwarzenegger, but you took.
Oh, you guys let me hear it. Let me know, please.
I don't.
I've never done that on the podcast.
You're controlling the weather like that.
Hey,
That's terrible.
that's more like that's like like the fucking sassy Germans, more like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
The sassy Germans, is that a trope?
The sassy Germans. Like
the sass. I don't know. I guess they've been sassy historically. Germans.
Tag, you know what I'm saying?
Guten Tag, yeah.
Like, I got to go get some schnitzel, you know?
What is happening?
Like, I don't fucking know, bro.
I think it is bedtime.
I don't know what it is, but I liked it. You should keep doing that.
Thank you. I'm about to put it in my net stand. I'm gonna find an open mic tomorrow. Guten Tag.
Just open with that. Guten Tag, everybody.
You just had this gay German guy walking. Talk about.
Oh my god, bro.
There's never been a less gay, less German performer either to pull it off.
Oh man, impressions. I do have a bit about this. I haven't done this one. Actually, last time I did it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But I do the Tim Allen noise pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the Home Improvement.
Yeah. That's my.
Do you have it ready?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I hate to put you on the spot. No, please.
You got a drum roll sound or something?
Drum roll. I have a
Okay.
You have to That's good. That's good.
Thanks. But the last time I did that joke, it didn't work. So I just did the Tim Allen noise to like silence.
And then nothing.
Dude,
Oh my god, bro.
in my head, I was like, "Why do I keep doing that?"
Yeah, it's very. Oh boy.
Why do I do this to myself?
Why do I put my? I did Trump once, and then that fell flat. Like nobody. I don't know where I was or why.
You
it didn't
do a
work.
good Trump though. What did you say?
I think I just freaked out on stage and I did it like crazy. You can't go overboard with an impression. Like if you go like hog wild, then you'll lose people.
You can say like 2 sentences as one person, and you gotta switch it up. You know?
Yeah. Like give me a Trump sentence. I'll do Trump.
Grab her by the pussy.
Grab her by the pussy. Grab her. I grabbed her. What can I say?
Who was the woman? He was like, she's ugly, even though she looks like his fucking wife.
She's ugly.
Yeah, the one woman.
I think he's called a lot of people ugly. I think he just stays insulting people.
Yeah.
He just called Hillary Clinton irrelevant the other day. He started calling Joe Biden Crooked Joe. He's like, I used to call Hillary Crooked Hillary. I can't do it anymore because
no, that's good.
She's irrelevant. Hillary's irrelevant.
That's good.
So it's Crooked Joe now. Crooked Joe. But when I was on stage, I think I was like, not a good look.
This
I thought it was Bill Cosby doing Trump hands.
Shit, bro, goddamn.
I grabbed him by the pussy and I put the retinol in a drink and dragged her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Bill Cosby impressions aren't cool anymore. I missed them.
Rudy
and Theo. It's fucked up. I think. No, I'm not going to go there. I was about to say that's the worst part about the whole thing, is we lost the chance to do the impression.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's our loss in the end.
That's the worst part about the whole thing.
They ruined the opportunity to impersonate a great man.
Listen, it's midnight. Anything can be said. Anybody's
possible. Lorenzo's probably asleep. Arnold Schwarzenegger's here.
He's on Salisbury time, so he's an hour away.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You don't have work tomorrow, do you, Lorenzo? You're set.
Nah.
Okay, good. Good. You didn't take a nap before this or anything?
I don't believe in naps, nor do I have time.
I think you should start to make a change. In your belief, I think it's time to adopt.
So what's the time frame?
You need to learn
4 hours from here, but there's no time difference. It's East Coast.
No, I mean like what time frame constitutes a nap for you?
Oh, that's a good question.
Real talk. If we're being realistic, an hour and a half, because you could do half an hour up to an hour, but you're saying you don't shut your eyes for less than an hour and a half. I don't even blink. I don't even blink.
Okay, shut the fuck up, because I literally just put you on screen. Marco's gonna watch this back when it comes out. And he's gonna see when I put you on the screen and said it's sleepy time.
But my eyes were open. My eyes were open. That's the thing, though.
You went full REM
sleep. Really low.
You cannot dodge this. You're done dodging this. This is Marco. I'm sorry to have you in between this, like mom and dad fighting right now, but like fuck.
No, it's fine.
If I didn't
feel at home.
put you on the fucking spot, your eyes were closed. They were shut.
Eyes were, I was praying.
We'll run it back. We'll make a clip, and then next episode, I don't care.
Facing Mecca.
Yeah, but you weren't nothing, so I don't want to hear it. I don't see a
You
rug.
don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You don't see under my shoulders.
Okay,
I was praying, and you're insensitive to my religion.
Yeah, you bet your ass.
Shutting you down.
You fucking
You said you bet your ass.
liar. God has nothing to do with the fact that you're sleep deprived. Oh my goodness.
Does he not? Does he not?
No, we'll run it back, and then we'll relitigate this next episode at the top. We'll take at least 10 to 20 minutes to talk about it before we bring the next guest.
Oh my fucking god, bro!
I think it's only appropriate that we don't waste any more time on it. But fuck me if you weren't just fast asleep on camera, and I have it on camera,
bro. Fucking what's the shit called? Goddamn fake news propaganda from the left.
Who did you vote for, Mark? Did you vote, Marco? Is that controversial?
I don't know. Is it?
What's more controversial, Israel, Palestine, or who you voted for?
Yeah, I was making jokes about Israel, but you said that I was like, hey, chill, chill, dude.
Let's calm down. Let's roll that one back.
I could potentially get fired for some comments, but the voting part, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Oh my.
I'm getting a call.
You're all good.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. I'll send a message.
Please. You want to leave a message on air?
Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell. Hold on.
Okay.
Topanga?
No.
Is that?
No, that's Boy Meets World. Yes. Topanga though.
Topanga. I don't know that one.
What's by the Bell? Who was in that?
Screech.
I think we're all
That's
lost.
the nerdy white guy.
I don't think I've ever seen Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. You didn't miss out on much. They had the white nerdy guy Screech, and he did a porno later in his life, and
that is excellent.
Shit.
You gotta love that. Was it?
Big ups to him.
Was it a publicity stunt or?
I don't know.
Was it a leak?
No, it had a title. It was called. And I don't know why I know this, but it's called Screech Saved by the Smell. And he released it himself.
We filmed that here, actually.
I could tell. I see the stains over there. I know every frame.
It's all coming back to me. I came up with the title myself. I was really proud of it.
You had a whole writing team.
Yeah.
No, he couldn't have had a writing team with that title.
No,
it
but I will be watching that in here too. Oh, that's lovely though. Saved by the Bell. I didn't watch too many sitcoms, shows. I started late, and then what I did see was like on Nick at Night, so it was just reruns of like My Wife and Kids and George Lopez.
You know what's fucked up is I got called George Lopez a lot.
No fucking way. That's super fucked up.
And now it's like now that I do comedy, dude, I just feel like I validated everybody, and it's fine.
Oh my god!
But you can't do like never do the big eyes or like that. Like, don't take it there. As long as you just steer clear of like his defining character traits.
You can't do any like. White people are like this. Mexicans are like that. I can't do that.
Yeah.
That well is dry.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's just Tim Allen impressions from here on out.
I gotta say, I tried to stomach Blue Beetle. The new DC movie that's streaming and he was the highlight of that. George Lopez was the single best part about that movie, and it's not worth watching. I want to make that clear.
It was fine.
It was just that. It was just fine.
Oh my.
It's better than Aquaman 2.
I haven't seen it.
Aquaman 2 is good for you, right? It's Lorenzo to fall asleep to. Perfect.
You need a good nap.
Nothing happens. You need a good 2-3 hour nap.
If you need a good nap and you're not on the podcast, just throw on some Aquaman 2.
Amen. What a solution.
Hell yeah.
No, but George Lopez, he hit it out of the park with that. And he had some endearing parts where he was like giving advice, and it seemed, legit. He's a good actor. Because you don't see him do a lot. Yeah. Like he'd had his show, then he had like the late night talk show.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
But you don't see him in a lot of like straight up acting roles outside of comedy. So it was
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Oh my god. What was that guy's name? What was that character's name?
Mr. Electrodad or some shit like that. Yeah.
Like Dr. Electric, Mr. Electric, whatever the fuck.
I swear.
That was after my time.
That was after your time? Oh, that shit gave me nightmares. That shit freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I swear there was another movie where he was a similar character, just a big ass head with limbs or some shit. I swear there was a similar.
Literally every role he's in. He's got a big head too.
Maybe that's what it's about. Like, George, your head is huge, man. Can we can only book you for disembodied head roles?
We've only got 2 cameras, so we're
yeah.
Yeah,
he's going to his agent. Man, why?
Go for it.
Should I?
Okay. Yeah.
I can't do it. I gotta smoke more. People think I'm Mexican. Like they will just like that's a joke of mine because it's like there's a lot of people who will come up to me like speaking in Spanish, and then there's a lot of white people who ask me if I'm Mexican, and they don't ask any other nationality. It's usually Mexican, which is like I know what it feels like to be profiled. Where I'm like, well, you're just gonna assume I'm Mexican. First of all, I'm not Latino at all. But why Mexican? What about me screams?
That's
south of the border.
They know. They don't know anything other than Mexican.
Yeah.
And you don't look Mexican. You look Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican, you think?
Yeah.
Well, I think Puerto Ricans are like white looking, right? Am I
don't
Some
know.
of them.
Some of them.
So the Puerto Ricans I grew up with are tan looking, but there are white looking ones.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone has different shades, real talk, but we don't know that because we only see so much,
Yeah. But here in the States, it's pretty narrow minded. It's like, you're Mexican?
It's like area based.
Like, no, I think you're Mexican.
Yeah.
How long you been Mexican for? Ever since you asked, I made the switch. I transitioned.
I'm fucking done. I'm trans racist. Damn, hold
I
it.
should add a George Lopez to my my repertoire though.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh shit, that'll be like your best fucking impression, and they'll be like, "Well, it's easier for you because you're Mexican
It's
already."
easy. It must be second nature for you. You got that one keyed up, don't you? Ready to go.
He must be your uncle.
So
huh?
y'all all talk like that? Y'all just go, it's all. Wow.
Oh, shit, bro.
I'll be. I think that's the bit. I'll just be a racist redneck.
Hell yeah.
Complimenting my imaginary George Lopez impression.
I like that actually.
For a while, we tried to do guest characters on this show, so we'd have like disembodied voices come on and join us. They were real people, yeah.
They're real people.
Yeah, I heard you guys had the president on.
We didn't have the president on a couple times. Twice. Would you believe it?
They were the best podcast, possibly the best podcast.
But if you, Marco, happen to know any like celebrities,
Yeah, okay.
quote unquote, that want to come on the show,
For sure, dude. I'll
feel
think of a
free
character.
and bring them
Or
by.
I'll think of a celebrity that
Yeah,
I
there
know
we
and
go.
I'll bring him here.
If you want to work on your Arnold or somebody.
No. I'm trying to think, what other impressions do I do?
Yeah, no.
What's it called? I do a one-word impression of that dude from Grease,
Which dude?
the main guy. I hate that movie, but
I've never seen Grease, but like the John Travolta character.
Yeah. Here,
Yeah.
hold on, I got you.
Oh please! I'm pumping most impressions in a single show.
We're going for the record.
We sure are.
Hold on.
Let's hit it.
didn't say it was good.
I'm gonna be real. I've never seen Grease, but I believe that is pretty damn
That's a John
accurate.
Travolta
It's pretty
impression
good.
if I've
It's
ever
pretty
seen
good.
one.
I've seen that movie against my will
Oh no!
countless times.
Like this is an axe forcing you through it, or
Multiple.
Oh God!
Yeah.
I didn't have to sit through that one, thankfully. No,
Yeah.
I've had to sit through some dog shit, but
I didn't. Yeah, I just fucking. Yeah, I ain't never seen it. There's tons of shit I haven't seen that are like pretty popular.
This might be controversial to you, Lorenzo, so let me know. And you too, Marco, I don't know. But I had to watch what's the Jim Carrey, Damon Wayans, Jeff Goldblum movie?
Is it The Mask?
Where they're aliens.
No, I just saw a still from that. I've never heard of this movie before.
It's called Earth Girls Are Easy, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I hated that movie.
Interesting.
You never seen that?
I've never heard of it. I didn't know that was a thing.
It's
What
weird.
The fuck?
It's weird.
It's not right.
The pacing is so like fucked. It's just insane from top to bottom, and not in a good way. Like this is how they start. They start off in Grinch makeup. It's like super slow paced. They're all fucking like nonverbal. So and you would think because they're all pretty good physical actors. Like Jeff Goldblum makes funny faces and he's got really white teeth. Jim Carrey's like the greatest physical comedian of our time.
Yeah.
Damon Wayans, same thing. Black Jim Carrey, basically. So you think, oh, this is a recipe for something really, really funny. But it's just super awkward for the first 20 minutes. I don't know if I can even play any of this. For the first 20 minutes, it's just like silence and them walking around to like ambient 90s music. And like just like observing things in their environment. And then this lady gives them a makeover and turns them human, and they're still nonverbal. It's just so weird. It's like all their talents are wasted for the duration of the film. I'm picking this apart. My boyfriend's obsessed with this movie, and
he likes it.
He sat me through it. So this would be the equivalent of one of your girlfriends showing you Grease, and then you just on your own podcast you just rip it to shreds. That's basically what I'm doing right now.
She knows my current girlfriend likes Grease as well. That's how I know, But yeah, she knows how I feel. She knows how I feel.
Yeah, well, it's time Duncan knew how I felt about this fucking movie. I don't get it.
What does he like about it?
I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know what he likes about this. And so I showed him Norbit as revenge. I showed him.
Hey, hell yeah.
Which has a lot more laughter going on. For both parties involved. He and I were both laughing at.
I never heard of Earth Girls Are Easy.
Yeah.
And like, why is it about fucking aliens, dinosaurs, if it's supposed to be about Earth Girls?
Well, because these aliens come to Earth, they crash land or whatever on Earth, and they start sleeping with a bunch of women, and that's like the whole plot. Is that once they get a makeover and they turn human, then they get laid a lot.
I think that's why they're trying to secure the border.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh my god.
These aliens are getting laid.
These aliens, dude, they crush.
They're knocking up our daughters,
taking our jobs.
There's no male plan B yet or birth control. We gotta do something about this.
I would hop on that.
You
ASAP.
think so?
Yeah.
100%.
I know. I heard about this thing they were doing where it's like a ball bath that like sterilizes your balls.
You put your balls in
like a little
water?
Yeah, a little solution.
Hell no.
Something they're working on. Yeah.
There's too much
sterilized, and you lost me. But I was like,
there's too much chemistry going on in your ball sack for me to trust that shit. Because it's more than just kids that depend on your balls.
Kill the fucking kids.
Kill the kids.
Yeah, sterilize them just for a little bit.
What?
I think it's going into I think they're testing it now, but yeah.
But you mean sterilize like clean or sterilize like?
No, as in like your sperm doesn't work for several months.
Oh shit! No, okay. I thought you meant like sterilize like clean.
And like COVID deep clean.
You just thought it was gonna be a part of your like shower regimen or something.
God.
I got a special little tool for that. I like that. I'm gonna get that.
But still though, if it's like you're just soaking them, and it's that potent that it gets through to your sperm count or the viability of your sperm cells. That's crazier to me.
The thing is,
you're gonna get cancer. You're gonna get a third ball, and it's gonna hit you like a freight train when you see a tumorous growth where your ball sack used to be. It's like, because I tried this.
You're like, damn, my balls are getting huge.
They're getting big.
I'm about to stick up to my,
Yeah.
I'm about to confront my dad, dude. Like,
I'm an alpha male now.
You got some big balls on you.
I'm about to ask for that raise, dude.
Yeah, I've been looking at my worth lately, and with 3 balls. Oh fuck!
Yeah, man.
Oh my fucking god!
That's scary. That's frightening. And
son, now everything you touch gets absorbed through your skin anyway, though.
Yeah, they're saying
I'm getting it,
but it's affecting like the way your cells work.
They're saying that like people are like more made of plastic than ever. Is that, are we getting into conspiracy? I don't know if that's a conspiracy.
That's okay. We did the Jew stuff earlier. Keep that rolling.
Yeah, I totally forgot. We don't. I'm
bring
concerned
Arnold
about
back.
this.
Arnold's got some. No, I think Sylvester Stallone has some plastic theories, some BPA theories. Yeah, they put plastic in a.
Hey, yo.
Oh.
Hey.
They got them BPAs.
Yeah, BPA it shrinks your balls. It's making my ball. It's making my third ball act funny. I told him for Expendables 3, make my third ball a little bigger. They put too much BPA in it. Jeez.
Oh shit!
We're already an hour in. I think our brains are fried. I don't know what's happening. This might be the most unhinged episode we've ever done.
Yeah, dude, I was on the road for like 3 hours.
Oh
today.
fuck! Hell no.
So
you gotta be careful. Yeah, like in all seriousness, you gotta be, because I fell asleep driving last year, and just because I had like 2 drinks that same night, I fell asleep driving and crashed my car. Like 2 minutes from here, there's a fence with a brand new patch in it because I drove through it. You gotta be careful driving on no sleep. I learned that the hard way. It's worse. Whatever you hear, it's worse than drunk driving. It was, because I just shut my eyes for like 1 second, and then bam, my car was sliding sideways into this fucking fence. So oof. I'm an advocate for sleep. So I know I'm flogging Lorenzo. He's also a glutton for it, and that's why I do it for him.
Oh my god, son, I've never slept in my life. I'm allergic to sleep. Every time I blink, I almost have a fucking heart attack because of how allergic to sleep I am. I can't get anywhere.
I don't know what kind of bit this is.
I hope this isn't, because I'm genuinely concerned.
Yeah, that's
now.
actually scary to hear. That's a disease. It's called insomnia.
Yeah.
You can't sleep.
Got a hard life, man. I can't help it. I'm up all night.
Oh, man. I heard Brandon say you're running a show in Fredericksburg. Do you host an event?
Yeah. Right now, Chris Porter and I, we alternate the Highmark.
So you guys trade off on it. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
What nights are you in charge, or is it just kind of like whenever?
Just when he does it one week, I do it the other week, and then if something comes up, someone fills in, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
When's the next one? Do you know?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Okay.
Should be a fun time. You know, it's always a good time there. Yeah. Shout out to the Fredericksburg.
Yes.
Scene,
Fredericksburg. What's it called? Yeah, Fredericksburg comedy scene.
Yeah, FXburg comedy.
Here it is. I'll pull it up on Instagram. Follow FXBG_comedy_scene.
I should have probably
on Instagram. And there you got Heather Joyce there. She's awesome. I took these pictures. Hell yeah.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
There's Brandon Moore. We're talking about his tragic fate. His recording. And so they got all these events monthly. So it's not quite every week, but there's like pop-ups all over the place. You got to be following them to track that. Lorenzo, open your fucking eyes. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my. You're literally fucking asleep. I'm showing you stuff. I'm showing you.
Right
I'm
now.
literally plugging in stuff.
Extra hard. He's like,
oh my god, what is happening?
And I'm currently listening.
He's visualizing.
What the fuck?
Exactly. I'm imagining.
Even though you're showing him, he's visualizing.
If you're tired, just fucking tell me. You don't have to pretend. Oh my god.
Currently paying attention.
This is just
that's what
the wildest fucking roller coaster episode. Oh my god. You're gonna see this, Margaret, and you'll be like, what the fuck was he doing this whole time? How engaged was he? Oh fuck.
Very.
So yes, Friday Spirit Comedy Scene, and also Marco Trinidad. Marco does mics.
Yes. I have nothing posted, but one of these days I will.
One of these days he'll have stuff here, and you want to be following him for when that happens. You want to be the first on the scene. Any events coming up otherwise?
No, just doing a bunch of open mic. I am an open micer, so
open micer. So
yeah, just
have you done any showcases yet? Any fun?
I've done a couple shows. Heather runs a pretty fun possum show.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, there's like
I love Heather.
Yeah, she's great. I think I did like my own. She hosted like the first open mic I ever did. Yeah, props, shout out. I did a showcase Electric Palm, I think in December.
Hell yes,
kind of thing. So yeah. I get booked every now and again.
How'd you like that? The Electric Palm showcase?
It was fun. It was like my first 10-minute set, and yeah. Obviously a little nervous in the beginning, but as soon as I got my first laugh, it was fine. Yeah.
And who was? Do you remember who was headlining?
Dwayne was headlining.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, Dwayne headlined that one.
I know he like hosts those.
Yeah,
and shit. For me, Shevitz was headlining, and I just did one last month.
Oh, I think I saw the flyer for
that. Was my first one there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was fucking. I loved it. And I'm hooked now. I want to get as many of these shows as possible.
Yeah, it's just fun when people actually pay to see the show.
Yes.
As opposed to like some dude who's trying to get away from his kids or something.
Oh my gosh.
And like, now they've got
like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
It's like tonight, these people trembling. They're like, I picked the wrong pastime tonight.
You had her shook.
Yeah, she was shook.
You had her shook.
She was shook. Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. I'm just gonna.
Thanks for having me.
We'll have to have a more extended conversation about open mic experiences and just comedy up to this point and how it's been going for you. I feel like we barely touched on anything.
Yeah, we talked more about. I don't know. Yeah.
We learned about you though, your background,
little
military.
Yeah.
And actually I only just recently realized you were in the Marine Corps. Mm-hmm. So that was cool for me to find out. So I'm sure the audience will feel the same way when this video comes out tomorrow. They're gonna love it.
Yes. I'm sure it'll be good.
There's a lot of ex-military and veterans around here. We're in the Quantico area, so we might actually be able to bond with people this episode. Well, that doesn't
we'll relate to people with our with our anti-Semitic Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions.
Well, that's obviously the jumping off point.
I relate
it the most. It's the anti-Semitism.
I have a serious question for you guys. I want to know this before we go. Something I like to get to know people. I want to know. If you guys were ordering a pizza for yourselves, no one else was going to eat it. Yeah. What would you put on it?
Well, that's an excellent question. Wow. Well, would you like to go first, vegan? Because I think that's more fascinating.
So if I were to get a pizza, it would have pineapples and all the veggies on it, because that's what I would do when I still ate pizza.
Yeah.
That's the best way to have it. Real delicious, Do
you get vegan pizza ever now? Is there a place near you?
So you could get them frozen, or like few restaurants have them, but some do, and they got vegan pizzas. But I don't want just the cheese one. Throw some veggies on that shit, and hopefully some fucking pineapples.
So you like bell peppers and all that mess?
Yeah.
You like olives?
Tomatoes, onions, all that shit. Fuck it. all of it, pepperoncinis, all that.
This
shit.
is fucked because it's too late to order one, and it's kind of.
Is it? I don't even know. Like, I
Probably
swear
vegan
pizza
pizza,
places
yeah.
used to be up to like 2
Oh,
or
that
something.
for sure. Like, you got to go to Food Line or Publix for that.
Yeah, vegan pizza's got a curfew for sure.
Yeah, but even normal civilian pizzas, it's 12.
Normal, well-adjusted
40 on a Wednesday.
pizzas.
Oh man, for me, probably. I'm a basic bitch. If I could, my dream pizza would just have all the meats on it. That's not even a bit or like a play off of like the opposite of his. Like I normally with specialty pizzas I order meat pizzas, and I like the spicy peppers. You know, like the sweet spicy peppers. I like olives. I like I just like drown it in Parmesan and the red pepper flakes. I just to the point where you can't see the original toppings. I want it to be covered.
Hell yeah.
I want it to look like Israel laid waste to it, to the landscape with pepper flakes.
Which again,
Parmesan.
not cool. Chill
Not
the
cool.
fuck out.
Hey, you guys, knock it off.
I'm talking big now because they can't call me back anymore. So
They're
chill the
buildings,
fuck out.
not Parmesan.
This was before February. I'd be like, but now, fuck
Now,
you.
hard stance.
Yeah,
Knock it off.
yeah. I will say I'd eat both of those pizzas. So
Okay,
that's why we got.
And what's your ideal setup?
I'm pretty basic as well. Pepperonis, mushrooms, pineapple.
Okay,
That's all it is. With some
Yeah,
hot sauce. I like
mushroom
hot sauce.
too. Pineapple is a mood for me. Like I have to be feeling ham and pineapple Hawaiian. I have to be feeling that. I'm not opposed to it. You're saying no? You don't like pineapple?
Pineapple or nothing. There's no.
No, I
you
was
need
about to say.
pineapple. I see.
Like, as a vegan, you don't have any choices.
Matter of fact, when you give me a pizza, don't give me no sauce, no cheese, no fucking bread. Just give me pineapples.
Yeah.
Just eat pineapple.
The only thing is, I just think it's rooted in like, it's rooted in like destitute, you know, like culture. Like I feel it's Hawaiian for a reason because it's like canned foods. So I'm just imagining somebody with like the shittiest canned tomato sauce, fucking cheap cracker crust pizza, opening a can of pineapples, like Dole pineapples, and like putting them on their makeshift pizza in some island where they're stranded, where they only have Spam and they have to get creative with like just like the worst. Like
You get some of the
options.
best food that way, though. So
You think? Yeah, that's true.
it's the struggle.
The struggle, exactly. But I feel like it's rooted in struggle, and
Yeah.
I can't get past that.
All good things are, I think. Yeah.
Amen to that. Amen. There's a joke about Gaza in there somewhere. But
I saw it in your eyes. I saw that. You have this twinkle in your eye when you think about it. I'm like, there it is.
Can't wait to try the Gazan pizza.
You guys stop.
John's.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. Oh
With
shit.
that pun.
There we go. We do a part at the end of each podcast where Lorenzo, if he's awake, he gives advice to the
I've been awake
audience
the whole
for
time,
the
bro.
duration of a song that I recorded. So I'll go ahead and play the song, and I'm going to cut you off before the song ends so we can get the fuck out of here before it ends this time. Sound good? There we go. Here's the song. You got 2.5 minutes. Go.
All right, the advice for y'all is don't let your fucking goddamn co-host try to place
up. I'm
claims
about to cut you
upon
off.
you when you
You're
when you
literally
were
about to
awake
be.
the whole time. Just because your eyes get a little low, he doesn't even know I can have a condition, and my eyes get a little low, and he starts spreading vicious rumors around.
That would be news to me.
Yeah.
If you had a
If I
quote unquote condition.
it would be news. It would be news, and where do I put my shit? Right in the front where the news is. But that's why you don't get it.
What are you talking about? This is like sleep delirium, right? Or
I fell asleep.
sleep deprived. Marco fell asleep by proxy to this nonsense. whatever the fuck you think you're talking about.
My plan is working.
The advice portion of the show is usually related back to, you know, real topics.
It was
and
initially.
You'd think you wouldn't want to bring up the fact that you literally fell asleep on camera. Like, I have on camera. We have it. We have the footage.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. All right. I was awake the whole time.
And I want to make this clear. I'm not actually mad. I'm just disappointed.
Are you sure you're not a dad?
I'm just disappointed, son.
Oh my god!
You would stay awake, or just like give me a call or something. Like, send me a text like, "Hey, can we wrap?" I'm kind of like getting tired. When I have to look up, literally, Marco, he's like, "That's what he looks like." What can I say to that? People are gonna watch this and they're gonna see. They're like, he's on some really good drugs, or it's bedtime, or he's got a fucking pill and blankie waiting for him somewhere.
It's all three of them.
All three of them. Well, on that note, thank you, Marco, for coming out.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome back anytime. Anytime.
Good deal.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks
Likewise,
for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, all that jazz.
Please. Or favor.
Or favor.
Please.